Hi, my name is Bridget. For those of you who know me and my dog Shinko, you will know that I have so much love for her. People may think that she is just a dog, but to me, she is much more than that. And right now, at this moment, I feel the urge. It just feels right of wanting to make a video about Shinko and the messages and the lessons that I learned through the experiences and the challenge of her passing. Just about, I think, almost 2 weeks ago, I remember it was a Monday. I was actually very stressed out. I was being suggested and guided to do my life purpose work, which means, sit down, look within myself, and ask myself, what am I here to do? What makes my heart sing? And how do I want to serve? And for whatever reason, I felt very stressed out and frustrated answering those questions that within me, it's like, I don't want to answer them. I don't know the answer. So instead of looking deeper within myself for all the answer, I decided to emotionally eat. I told my husband, it's like, let's go to BJ's. I want to go eat Pizookie. I want to eat ice cream. And we went. By the time we got there, our beloved friend Oliver and Mandy said they wanted to come and join us. So they did. When Oliver and Mandy sat down in the restaurant with us, he was helping me to have a deeper understanding of why I felt frustrated, to look deeper within myself, to realize what my life purpose is in this world. And he helped me realize that during the past experiences that I had, that every time that I was about to take flight or, start to do really well in my career, something bad happens. And his attention was there to help me realize those causes so that I can overcome it. I was still frustrated, and I was like, all right, I get it now. I'll focus on that tomorrow, maybe. And so after that, we were driving home, and I was pretty stressed out still, just internally, I wasn't feeling good, and I was living more in the future rather than the present. On the way home there, I received an email from one of my clients. She had a question about the session that we had. And although my head was telling me, Bridget, give yourself a break. Tonight you need time for yourself. Something within me just says, no, go and respond to her email, serve. So by the time I got home, I was already like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I should be doing this, I should be doing that. When I got home, there was a bag of trash on the floor. And it's been there for days. By the way, we have 2 dogs at home. And the bag of trash has been there for many days. Nobody's ever touched it. But for some reason that night, one of the dogs went into the trash and started messing around. And so there were trash everywhere on the ground. So me being stressed out already, I went over there and started cleaning. Now our friend Oliver and Mandy was there too. They were joking around. Let's see who's the guilty dog. At that moment, I turned around, look at my dog Shinko. She was all relaxed, sitting on the sofa, laying on the sofa, looks like just chill. And I said, it's not her. She doesn't look guilty. She looks too relaxed to feel guilty. And keep in mind that night was really weird, because usually when I come home from outside, the very, very first thing that Shinko would do was to come up to me and jump on me, and I would hug her and kiss her. But that night, that didn't happen. She was laying on the sofa. I was frustrated, go and clean the trash, I decided to go upstairs and do what I needed to do. Within about 10 minutes, I heard our friend Mandy calling, Shinko, 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 from outside, from her backyard. I was thinking, oh, she probably went to the backyard and pee and would come back. Maybe it's too dark to see, so she's trying to call my dog back. And then I heard Mandy coming to my husband Jonathan and asked for a flashlight because it's too dark outside and she couldn't find Shinko. And I still ignored it because I thought, no way, there's no way. She's coming back for sure, she's coming back. A few minutes later, my husband Jonathan came up to me and said, we need you. Shinko's gone. At that moment, I'm like, no, there's no way. She's still in the backyard. I went outside, got her favorite treat and her toy. Whenever she hears that toy, she will come back to me. But nothing worked. I was shocked. We couldn't find her, she was gone. It was really, really hard lesson for me in the beginning because my greatest and biggest regret was, what if I was more in the present? Would she have been gone? I usually, the number one thing that I would do when I come home was to kiss her and hug her. But because I was so living in the future, living in what needs to be done, that I wasn't there for her. And my biggest regret was not kissing her and hugging her for the one last time before she was gone. And after that, it helped me realize so much things. She was gone, and all the things that I was worrying, stressing over about, it just didn't matter anymore. It's not, life isn't about achieving something anymore. I mean, in my perspective, yes, the sense of achievement is important. That the sense of growth is important. But I realized that none of that would matter if our loved one isn't there to share those happy moments with us. And how many times have we been focusing so much on our goals, on our desire or things that we need to achieve, things that we need to do, that we forget to focus on what's the most important thing in our lives? Our parents, our kids, our friends, our family, people who matter. So much time we are so caught up in the technology of what may seem important to other people, that we try to be that person. We try to do certain things that we meet certain expectations that's not even close to our heart. Sometimes we do things that we think matters in the moment to help us achieve certain material desires. And I'm not saying to deny those emotions, desires, or feelings, but I think I'm starting to realize that there's so much more important things than just achieving our goals, manifesting certain things. Why can't we be more in the present and cherish what we already have? I wasn't cherishing what I had. And now I want to be here, more in the present, to appreciate everything and everyone in my life. I'm sharing this message not to gain any pity or, oh, I'm sorry for what happened to you. No, none of that. I'm sharing this because I've heard this message over and over again from so many different people. Cherish what you have before you lose them. Don't wait till you lose something to learn to appreciate it, to cherish it. I never knew this would happen to me this way. I never thought of it. It never came into my mind. Like I knew, okay, I need to cherish, I need to appreciate, but it never really hit my heart the way it did when it actually happened. And it hurts to have to learn such big lesson in a sucky way. To lose Shinko, who is so important to me. So important. I was so attached to her. And maybe this could be one of those messages and go, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But please, imagine, what if you lose that most important person in your life? I don't ever want that to happen to anyone, really. But please, cherish what you already have. The people in your life. Even those not so happy times with our parents. The argument times that we have with our friends or parents or family. Show your love before it's too late. Kiss them and hug them while you still can. Do the things that feels true to your heart at that moment, even if you're scared. Because at least you know you won't regret not doing it later. I love each one of you so very much. I just want to be here to share my lesson and message. Take whatever resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love.